So anyway, I'll give a soft little recap here of everything we've done in the candy so far. So this is a little like cookie. It's kind of like a wafer thingy that apparently gets its color from a purple yam. I can't tell what color it is. It just kind of looks gray to me. So, but it's very, very good. It is like it tastes like those dollar store. I think you need something else for that.
Yeah. I can't dig. Yeah.
But like it tastes like those dollar store like or Walgreens wafers that you get that are like way better than they have any right to be. And it's very good. But the packaging has a little lip kissy mark on it. So I said, "Oh man, that's too hot for any library in the Deep South." And that was my dumb joke. And then the other thing that we tried were these, and they taste like a sesame chicken sort of marinade, which makes sense because they're made with sesame. So,
Whoa. What's up with this old gate? I don't like the looks of it.
oh yeah,
Teaming with evil power.
the anti-Tory gate. And then the tea, we only got one of this time, and I put it in Kat's stream time stay loud mug. Or speak up mug, rather.
Yeah.
Woo. Just tastes like water with a little bit of stuff in it.
It's just...
I am very picky about flavors of my liquids. And by picky, I mean childish.
It's it's very good. You're sipping on your mellow yellow.
I'm sipping on cherry mellow yellow, yes.
What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what?
Sorry, what did you just call me? Whoop!
Oh.
Yeah, I think this, when you do this, they have multiple waves. Hmm.
Bork. Bork. Bork.
But yeah, those, and these cookies are called Ichikoro Chocolate Puff Sand. Benimo Purple Yam. Oh, and also, I had a whole thing where on the back of this, there is a haiku talking about the next theme. And it was clearly talking about a fireworks festival.
Ooh.
And I spent way too long trying to figure out what those were called. I said, Tankobon? Is that what it is? Turns out Tankobon is just like a supplementary material for other books. And I felt really silly. And apparently those festivals are just called Hanabi, which is confusing because I'm pretty sure the Cherry Blossom Festival is called Hanami. And that's really similar. Oh.
These things are gateway to monster lairs.
Yeah.
I heard such things before. They're called devil gates.
Anti-Tory gates.
These monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down wherever we find them.
But yeah, and that's catching up with everything snack-wise. And I'm going to put these closer to me because they're very good.
Yeah, you feel free to snack on those. I wasn't crazy about it.
I really like sesame chicken. Oh, also, I'm very excited about this, but I think I'm going to save this for last. So last time we got like a freeze-dried strawberry covered in white chocolate. This time we have one covered in, I believe, milk chocolate. Just as liquid chocolate, so it could be milk or dark. I don't know. But we got another one! And I'm very excited because that was delicious and technically a fruit. I think you can nature those.
I did try.
Yeah, I think you can. Or maybe you have to heal the area first.
Yeah, let's try that.
Heading back to the village already. Yeah, we gotta heal the tree.
We haven't checked the map. We gotta check the map again. There's still places.
Oh yeah, you gotta do other stuff. You gotta check stuff out. Oh, and one last thing. We have like a sour citrus jelly that is just straight up a jelly. It's not like jelly candy. And the little thingy doesn't tell you how you're supposed to eat the jelly. So like, am I supposed to pair it with like toast? In this, it's just got a spoon with a dollop of it on it. So, I'm probably just gonna pour it in this bowl. And we don't have any spoons, so I just have these plastic forks. So we're gonna eat this jelly with forks. Because that makes sense and is logical.
Another double gate.
Oh yeah. Beat the crap out of that. Drum boy!
Oh god!
Drummy boy. He's got a taiko drum. He's got the taiko drum beat.
He's got the beat.
We got the beat. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so these, what? They apparently have a sweet taste. I'm so not gonna get this pronunciation right. Zawawa Sable, or because there's an accent on it, Sable. A sable is a crispy French butter cookie. This one gets a Japanese twist with the addition of caramelly Okinawan black sugar. So that sounds really good. Here's the packaging. It's kind of like a traditional looking package, kind of. It's just the vertical font and such. And then just like a nice little tasteful pattern. I actually really like the pattern on it. Hey, look at this. Look at that pattern.
Ooh. Another drum boy.
It doesn't really smell like all that much. It's got one of those like do not eat thingies in it. So don't eat that. Oh, they're kind of broken up a little bit. That's a shame.
Bark, 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 bark.
These are the red things, right? Yeah. I don't know if I would describe that as sweet.
No, I mean...
I would describe that as tastes like shrimp.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I've had... From Meyer, they have, and they're like, you know, foreign foods snacky thing aisle that they've got. They have like these sort of almost like Cheeto Puffs sort of things, and they're shrimp flavored and they taste very much like this. So.
What a pretentious sign. I mean, this here's a dojo.
Or did I read the wrong thing?
I was gonna say, it wouldn't be the first time you've done it this stream.
Yeah, I read the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, and it does say savory. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So then, that one is the one that I described. Okay.
Let's see. It's where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. But who knows if they'll train you here. Maybe if you're a good wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two.
Okay, well that explains the flavor. Okay, yeah, so this one is lotus root. It's like a lotus root flavored chip, and then it's also seasoned with nori seaweed and salt. So, it is a seawater chip. And it's good. It tastes like fresh and refreshing.
Dojo.
To Lindell. If you remember when we accidentally got mouthfuls of Pacific, it's like that, but tasty. And not overly salty.
I think I'm gonna need Scott's old man voice.
Where's it? Which one? Just generic old man or Master Roshi?
Probably generic.
Okay then. What do we have here? Hold on, let me get into character. It looks like I have an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri Sensei. Isn't onigiri a food?
I think so.
Onigiri Sensei, and this is my dojo. Oh my god, I just remembered this dude's quirk.
Oh no.
It's fucking amazing. What business could a wolf like yourself have at a dojo like this? Certainly you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly. Learn a new combat move?
Hell yeah.
I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. How did I understand your intent? Alright. Sorry, I had something stuck in my teeth.
Sorry, I thought you were just like, as skip dialogue.
No, I just had something stuck in my teeth.
Ooh.
Afraid that this place is far too dangerous for creatures like you. That is, of course, unless you can cover the training fee. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it, you won't.
It's...
I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you?
How did this dog get money?
I see. I suppose I have no choice. I have taxes to pay. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Ah. Whoa!
What? What just happened?
Hua! Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. Yeah, he's got a two head.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He goes from old man to Tekken character like that. Look at them eyebrows.
Oh my god.
Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train.
Press R2 quickly and without hesitation. In doing so, you can quickly bound out of the way of incoming attacks.
You can instantly execute a dash. Press R2 quickly to leap away from impending danger. So this is your dodge mechanic.
Okay. Master from the best.
It is not something to be learned, blah blah blah, train your muscles, then train some more. Yeah. Look at that. It's got sparkles. There you go. Would you like to hear the tips again? Listen good this time and remember what I say. Yeah, I think you just leave.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the lesson.
Had enough, eh? Listen well, Wolf. Gaining experience in a single skill is admirable. But you must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray that you do not forget that. Hello there, youngin'! I'm sorry, I seem to have forgotten what we were talking about. You can pay for the other one, too.
Do I have enough?
Yeah, I think so. I see you're still here, my lupine pupil. Do you wish to delve further into the fighting arts?
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
4 wins. Fourth hit. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Extra combo. So you once again choose to try your hand at the fighting arts? I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll. But I must warn you, I won't hold back this time. Motherfucker just sentaiing out in a transformation sequence, but all it is that he just twists his head around. Which in and of itself is terrifying. Like, imagine if this game wasn't stylized.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like, oh my god, this dude must be a yokai of some kind. Step inside to test your might. It's like, oh my god, this fucker is terrifying.
First press, blah blah, time it well. Yep. Yes, sir, I understand.
God, this is a big thing. What is this? Whoop! Hit that motherfucker.
Got it!
Yay! Okay, we got another chip. It says Kamakura on it, which I believe is a brand I've actually heard of. So it must be pretty popular to cross the pond.
What do you mean put more energy into it? They did it!
Gotta do it multiple times. Make sure you get it. Is that all the strength you can muster? Also, let's not sleep on the fact that he can just fucking telekinetic this doll back in.
Where's all this confetti coming from?
Him. He's very powerful.
Alright, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Alright. Whee!
Had enough, eh? And this is just the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Sengoshu Garapote spice chips. Sengoshu is a restaurant in the Kanagawa prefecture that has amazing garlic french fries. This side dish is reproduced into thick-cut chip form. So these are french fry flavored chips. Specifically garlic fried chips. Also, now that I know that there is a restaurant in Kanagawa called Sengoshu that has amazing garlic french fries.
What kind of things that pigs eat?
Slop. They're herbivores, I think. No, they're not. They're omnivores.
Oh, I guess I like feed.
Yeah. Doesn't smell overly garlicky. Ooh. Okay.
That was a nice chunk. Alright, let me try.
I need to keep this book just so that I know if I'm ever in Kanagawa to go to that fucking restaurant.
Here.
Because goddamn.
So, what kind of chip is this?
It's flavored specifically after this restaurant's garlic french fries.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so if those fries do taste like this, fucking bravo to you, Mr. Sengashu restaurant man.
Feed to you.
They're a little dusty. Not like with actual dust, just like, the flavor dust. So I need a drink. I need a drink of water real quick. Now get on the horse. Ride the horse to victory. Ah, it doesn't let you. How funny would it be if you actually could, just ride the horse as the doggo? Dog on a horse.
That'd be pretty amazing.
So unfortunately, there's a lot more stuff around this time that there's only one of.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Which, with how expensive this subscription service is, you would think that they would give you more. Because, wouldn't the whole point be to try to have enough to share with people so that hopefully they can also get a subscription? I don't know. Because I feel like every single thing should come with 2 of them. So, next thing, we've got another mochi. You may have tasted miso in soup, but how about in a pastry? 2 mochi wafers encase a miso flavored red bean filling that gives it just the right sweet and savory notes. I have not had miso or miso at all, ever, in my life, I don't think. But I'm learning that mochi is apparently very versatile. So this is the mochi encased thing. I'm going to split it in half so we can both have some. If it lets me. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Here. Grab. You didn't get as much red bean. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But this is mochi with miso red bean.
That's really good.
Yeah. Wow, that's an interesting flavor. I'm not sure which part of it is the miso. But it's like... It's sweet, mixed with almost a smokiness. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that type of smokiness where you're expecting heat to follow, like, you know, like heated spices, but there isn't any, it's just sweet. That was very tasty and unique. I like that. Where was that from? That's from Marusan Tamakiya is the brand and or sweet maker. Let me look at the map, see where it comes from. That comes from Tojigi, I believe is how that prefecture is pronounced. So, thank you, Tojigi. That is really tasty, and I like it, and it's unique.
Mm-hmm. I've been finding so far that I'm really liking like the red bean like flavored stuff.
Yeah, like the subtler stuff. I wonder if that's just because here in America everything is like to the nth degree.
Yeah.
No matter what flavor it is, it's like if it's smoky, it's fucking smoky. You know, if it's sweet, it's fucking sweet. Anyway.
Oh, dear me, this is awful.
Oh yeah, we got Priest of Moonshine, Mika.
A most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine.
I like that it's not Priest of the Moonshine, it's just Priest of Moonshine.
Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak with you. Outside is Lake Harimi, Nippon's largest lake.
Glorious Nippon.
In the middle of it, there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave.
Glorious Moon Cave.
But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air.
Glorious air.
It enshrines the wicked demon that Nagi and Shinui once defeated.
Glorious
Shiranui. At House Tsukiyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay.
Glorious Bay.
That demon, its name was... No, I'll be cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka.
His name is Orochi!
On one occasion, he has to go back to the city. This happens.
You don't want to say
Oh,
Orochi,
dear.
huh? You don't want to say the name Orochi? By the way, did you notice that his hat was this?
Yes.
His hat was the shrine. Which, if no shrine that like has merch, because I know that some shrines do have merch for like tourists and stuff, right? Which, why not? You know, they gotta raise funds to upkeep the place. Fair enough. If none of them have hats that look like the shrine building, what the fuck are you guys doing? Come on, why are you sleeping on that opportunity? That's amazing. Anyway, huh? We passed wait, didn't I have a voice for this guy? Alright, we passed under the shrine gate and followed the narrow path. So where the heck's the moon cave? It should be right here. I forgot I gave him Egoraptor anime voice. Hey, what's with that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harami? They say the moon cave is where where Nagi slew the legendary beast. But the huge mountain is way too big for the line. Moon cave, I remember. I mean, just look at it. It's massive. Should I take that again?
No, it was perfect.
Alright. There's a line like that in, in a Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse game.
Yeah.
Where Trunks' actor, there's just a line where he just goes, guys, but he's not doing the Trunks voice. And I think it's just like that he was like practicing the line before doing the voice, but they just used that take. It's like how there's, in Sonic 06, there's a line in Shadow's campaign where they literally left in a flub where the guy's like, let me read that again.
I'll have to watch that. That's
there's
fun.
one in it's either in Morrowind or Oblivion too, where it's just like he like mispronounces something and it's just like wait, and then restarts the line and it just says the whole thing and the lips are going with the thing and it's doing the Oblivion thing where they're just kind of like looking around and stuff, but it's just like wait, let me take that again. Hold on, flip. Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
I love finding that shit. It is amazing. No shade. No shade. Youch! What the heck? There's some kind of barrier here. It's like a great barrier. Too bad we're not on a reef. Ha ha ha. We'd better off staying away from thing.
Perfect.
It's like, are you sure? Like, I just feel like I don't get the motivation of this character, so my lines are getting kind of weird. Yeah, Mr. Actorman, this is a hentai. We don't care. Fair enough. I'm getting paid for this, yeah? I don't know why he was Waka at the end. Happy festival fireworks, yeah? Your whole home blew up. Waka, you insensitive fuck. By the way, we got another mochi. Should I save this? Should I, like, not do mochi to mochi?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. What else we got? We got anything else that has 2? This has 2. Oh, I think this is the thing I thought the other thing was. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Zawawa Sable. Zawawa. Which, by the way, I've been replaying Spider-Man PS4 again, so anytime I see Sable, I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, God, they're gonna shoot at me. So, here you go. Here's this. Is a crispy French butter cookie, and it has...
butter cookies.
Okinawa black sugar.
Ooh. Fancy sugars, please.
Mm.
Hmm.
That is a graham cracker. Yeah, it's a good graham cracker, but it is a graham cracker. I don't know if there's like a subtle difference between graham crackers and butter cookies, but it tastes like a graham cracker.
There is. I really like that. That was good.
There's an interesting, like, distinct flavor to it, and I think that's probably the black sugar.
Yeah, I've never had black sugar before. That's like I've had like there isn't like maybe this is sacrilegious. I'm not like an expert baker, but anytime a recipe calls for light brown sugar, I'm like, no, fuck that noise. I'm using dark brown sugar because that tastes like it makes it so much richer.
So I don't know if how I'm describing it will be accurate. And while I do it, I'm going to fight these guys.
Yeah, go for it.
But you know how sometimes like things that are burned can still taste good even if they have that sort of like burned aftertaste to them? Mm-hmm. And like some people will use that and, you know, they'll just actually char it because like it kind of still tastes good.
Yeah.
But just like a little off and it's kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the black sugar tastes to me.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm thinking is the black sugar, where it is sweet, but then there's almost like I'm trying to avoid saying smoky again, because it's not. But it's almost like an intentionally like burnt thing, like burnt ends or something, you know?
Yeah.
And
I mean, and there is
okay. I think a good way to I'm sorry, I'm falling over my words. But I think a good way to describe it is it's almost black licorice.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of almost medicinal taste to it.
Yeah,
there's the word.
I just think about like with baking too, like like the chocolate chip cookies that I make. The secret behind that recipe and like usually some of the best chocolate chip cookie recipes, is that you gotta brown your butter. You have to like cook your butter, get it to a darker color.
Yeah.
And then you can use that butter, and it gives it a more like nutty flavor to it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, there we
nutty.
go. Yeah.
Like a nutty flavor. But like anytime I think of nutty flavor, I just think of peanuts, which I don't like. So I try not to describe things as nutty, because in my brain that's a negative.
Yeah.
But no, it is kind of like yeah, it's like a sort of nutty in the sense of like other nuts are kind of like that, like bitter. Which, again, usually is a negative for me because I don't like bitter stuff. But this, like, it's so subtle with it that it almost just kind of has that char sort of taste to it. Okay. Yeah. But, yeah, the medicinal thing still stands. So it's like a nutty medicine. I don't know, man. I don't know the food words.
Scott's... Hey, you're doing a great job. There's a bunny.
Herbs? Yeah.
Bunny.
Nom, nom, nom.
Eat up.
Then Amy just like after he's done with after the bunny's done with all the food, is nice and fat, and Amy just just yum.
Yum. Good doggos.
It says skip, but like I think it just goes on forever.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah. You have to do it.
So it's just weird. We'll see.
Yeah, they've been given a good nice little chunk of worship.
Yeah.
There's the merchant.
Yep. Yeah, sure.
Let me do business with this dog.
Treasures.
Yeah, we don't have any treasures yet.
Dang. Okay, map. We still gotta check that place out. Okay. Hiya.
Dog.
I believe that is over here? Yeah.
There's something you could feed back there.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's this that we gotta check.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Go, 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 go! Gotta get the food for the tom-tom. There we go. Alright.
Oh no. Oh god, it's a fish.
It's a
with
flying
wings.
fish. Well, that's just nonsense.
Absolute nonsense.
Absolutely weird. No, there's two of these. Okay, so that can be the next one. Where is it? Here we go. Same page as the walnut mochi. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, by the way.
What is it?
It's walnut mochi.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're not
I'm not a huge nut fan, as we just talked about. And there's only one of them, so let's get this out of the way.
super pyrotechnist Thomas house.
It is a gummy mochi, though.
Ooh, fireworks.
It doesn't really smell like anything. I really like it looks pretty, though. It looks almost like a geode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all sparkly. I would assume that's sugar. This soft mochi is peppered with chopped kurumi or walnuts. Wait, so any character in an anime named Kurumi is just named Walnut? Or is it spelled different? Might be K-U-R-O instead of K-U-R-U.
Alright, let's head back to the village. We checked everything out.
Wow, this sounds like a weird flavor combo.
What?
So it's walnuts, soy sauce, and sugar.
That sounds so bizarre.
Yeah, but it says it's mostly sweet with a like a pleasant umami, which is like the meat flavor. Really doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah.
So only one thing left to do. Oh. I don't know that I taste any soy sauce, but it does have that sort of like walnutty nuttiness to it, which now that I actually tasted something with nuttiness, I think medicinal was the more correct word. But that's not bad, actually. I like it.
Yeah. Do you want another bite of it?
Yeah, sure. Fucking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Village is just bustling with activity.
And it said it was peppered with like chopped walnuts, but I didn't get any like texture of walnuts.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like just so it basically is dusted. That was good though, actually. That was like if somebody took a Nutter Butter and turned it into a mochi gummy. But like walnuts instead of peanuts. Which I know is a weird analogy. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying.
A non-foodie tries to describe food.
I could never be a foodie. I hate too many things.
Cookie.
It's a tart cookie.
Ooh.
Anyway, wonder what's going on.
Hi.
Sent to do some shopping.
We probably buy a couple more of these.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that taste lingers. That stays with you.
Yeah.
Like, it really coats the mouth. I wonder if that's just, like, something that, like, gummy mochi is really good for. Just like, you want a flavor to stay in your face for a long time? There you go. Stay in your face.
Stay in the face. Now, where is...
Oh, there's a dig spot there.
Dig a hole, dig a hole.
Dig a hole.
You obtained a dragonfly bead.
That shines with multiple colors. I forget what that's for. Eat the turnips. Or the radishes or whatever. Eat them. She's asleep. She can't stop you.
Yum, 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 yum.
Fuck her crops. Fuck her needing food for the winter.
Don't you know I'm the hero?
I am your god. I'm not only your god, I am your fucking head god. I am your head goddess, which, you know, good on you, ancient Japan. Progressive. Actually, apparently a lot of ancient cultures were, like, much chiller with shit that we aren't, like, that we weren't as chill with for a while.
Yeah,
just kind of ebbs and flows. Ooh, thingy!
Yeah.
But it's also hard to tell, but you have to do it where the leaves would be. Yeah, there. Whoop. There you go.
Alright, cool. I gotcha.
Get the food, get the food, get the food, get the food, get the food.
Oh, I missed it. Food, food, food. Yum, yum,
yeah,
yum.
they always drop food.
There's another one.
Yep. But yeah, there is some interesting representation in some older stories, and then like, nope, you missed one. It's in the no, might have disappeared.
Oh, sorry.
No. what have you done?
I'm the worst.
But then, like, you go, like, 100 years later, and suddenly there's no representation of that stuff in the stories. It's interesting, the ebb and flow of, what is accepted and what is not. With different cultures across the ages.
There we go.
And then there will be some where it's like, oh yeah, they were, like, really, really cool with some things, you know, that we only just now got cool with again as a society as a whole. But then also they did a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And that's the ones where you're just like, wow, they're just like us.
Feed the chicken.
I believe that was Rooster.
You heard what I said.
And also, it's just interesting that we, like, lump in a lot of historical societies as if they were just one thing through the whole of their, like, their whole reign of being, like, at the top, when that's not how anything works. Like, the thing is, like, oh yeah, ancient Egypt, you know? Like, it was probably, what, the span of 100 years? No, try, like, what, I think multiple thousands? Like, there's, like, a fun statistic where it's, like, Cleopatra is closer to us than she is to the building of the pyramids.
Yeah.
Which is fucking bananas.
Because I feel like, you know, like a person that's not educated in history would like that. Would,
they lump it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lump it together. Which,
I mean, I can admit that I'm one of those people.
oh yeah,
I'm not a history major.
Yeah, well, it's not an unfair thing to do when our mind is literally essentially programmed from birth to recognize patterns and try to, like, organize and compartmentalize everything into boxes, you know? These sesame crackers are delicious.
Oh.
And that's why, so often you will find people who just immediately will turn on people the second that they do something that they don't like. And it's because for a lot of people, you're either all good or all bad.
Yeah.
And if you did something that they don't agree with, then suddenly you were never all good. You were always all bad and pretending.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell that to the Big Brother fandom.
What's up?
Anytime that, like, someone could be a favorite all season, they make one strategic decision that the fandom doesn't agree with, and then they turn on them and pretend that they never liked them at all.
Yeah. Well, and that's actually a good point, because I feel like media helps with that issue. Because, you know, media is all about narrative structure, and in narrative structure that have to be, or at least in narrative structure that uses basic storytelling stuff. And not basic as in, like, bad, just basic as in, like, the base.
Yeah.
There's yours one right there.
Oh,
hey, hey, Sakia, my little blossom. You're looking mighty fine, thanks to us. Also, this is a Gomai Uppai tart cookie. Maker, Namisato, needs black sesame seeds in its tart-like cookie dough. Tops the cookie with sesame paste and finishes it off with sesame cream. So this is another sesame thing.
Yeah.
I am actually... Can I just say I'm very much looking forward to the next box?
Oh, yeah.
Because...
What's the next box?
It says Firework Festival, and it says all the tasty street food. And if I ever get to Japan, I'm going during, like, festival time, because I want that fucking street food. It looks so goddamn good.
We're all about that. We're all about that food.
Yeah, I like festival type food anyway. That's why I fucking love theme parks.
I was gonna say,
like, food that is super fucking tasty and made to be eaten on the go. It's perfect.
A lot of people, work was busy, a little bit busier than normal. Yes, because Fridays at work are usually pretty slow for me.
Yes.
But it was a little busier than normal yesterday because a lot of people took off because here in Illinois, the state fair is going on right now. It just started yesterday on Thursday.
I really wish that they did it any other point in the year instead of the hottest, humidest time.
August is the worst. Is like the hottest.
Why not fucking September? It's still summer, but if you do it towards the middle of September, it starts cooling off. Mm-hmm. That's so much better.
And driving and getting parking at the state fair is a nightmare. Otherwise, I'd be more for going again.
Yeah, I would like to go because we didn't do any fireworks stuff 4th of July. We were just wiped.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go because sometimes they do fireworks at the state fair. But I would have to be like, all right, we will go at sundown.
Yeah, and there was.
And last time we were there with a large group and everybody really wanted something different.
We had a large group, and then Scott and I went to go see
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, since he was the main performer of that night. But this year there was no one I was interested in. I think the singer from the band Heart is there, but
The band what?
Heart.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts?
No.
Oh, because I saw her there once. Paired with Huey Lewis. That was a great show, actually. It smells familiar, but I don't know what.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it is either.
Anyway. Okay, I know what it is.
What is it?
This also kind of weirdly tastes like a Nutter Butter.
Yeah! Like a chocolate Nutter Butter.
Except it's clearly sesame. It is sesame flavored, but it's like if Nutter Butter was made with sesame seeds. Mm-hmm. Mm. Let me just take all of the exotic foreignness of these cookies out of the picture. It's a Nutter Butter.
Yay, Americans.
And that's not a bad thing. It's really fucking good. But yeah. That's a Nutter Butter. Okay. I already said that one.
Okay.
Hey, why doesn't she say something? Come to think of it, I haven't seen her around lately. She literally said she used the last of her power to do something. Mm-hmm. And then faded away. She didn't kick the bucket, did she? Sakya, let's see that pretty little face of yours. Don't be dead. I want to continue to objectify you. Alright, let's go to Mr. Orange, I guess. I don't know. And then I think he's at the top.
Yeah, we have to go back the other way around.
Yep. Let's see, what else we got in here?
Okay, who did I have fucking? Birds.
Bird.
Oh, they only were 4. That's fine.
Okay, so this is the chat.
To chat.
Yeah, this is the chat cookie. This is the sesame one.
Okay. Last sesame, this
Well, remember, because that's because I read this wrong.
Oh.
And I continued to read it wrong the whole time. This isn't sesame. This is Bonito, Denori, or Aonori. I don't know. It's italicized. Green seaweed and red ginger. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. Oh.
Look at him go.
He's going.
Look at that man. Look at him go.
He's still spry.
He's
Look
styling.
at him. Yeah.
Look at him go. She didn't give a shit, by the way.
Yeah. Come on, Ami.
Yeah. No blessing of the gods allows me to keep dancing like this.
thought we were...
Hey, Snowball, have you witnessed the majestic figure of Konohana? She had been withered and leafless. But as you no doubt notice, she has made a miraculous recovery. My dancing must have made a connection with the sacred tree. However, she still won't respond to my questions. Perhaps her evil-plagued spirit has ascended to heaven? No, it cannot be. But if it has, my secret Konohana shuffle shall summon it back. Is that some kind of dance? Now you're talking, Gramps. If only I could harness the power of the earth. Maybe listen again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by...
Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh,
Yeah.
why would you do that? Come to see the Konohana shuffle, have you? Well, I don't expect my dance to have any effect right now. I need the power of the earth to save the sacred tree spirit. That is the only power that can restore all our withered trees. If I were to perform that sacred dance, I would never again. Oh, just look at me. I've become so gloomy in my old age. I shall save the Konohana shuffle until after all our withered trees are... So you gotta go do all the trees.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
Just have to go around.
Which is a perfect little
side thing, you know, chill.
to do this. By the way, I keep reading the wrong thing, and it's because the way that this is positioned, like, you know, these words are next to this picture, so I think it's that, but actually it's vertical and not horizontal, which I should be able to pick up on because this is all Japanese stuff, but I'm not because I'm dumb. Looks very pretty. Anyway, there are over. So these are the ones that there are over 500 black sesame seeds in each of these crispy, sweet, and subtly savory cookies. So I will go ahead and try this. There's one over there.
Yep, I see it.
If that's the only one we didn't do on our own, I'm gonna be a little mad. Oh no, mine's kind of broken.
Aw. There's another one.
Yeah. Are sesame seeds, like, traditionally thought to have sort of a nutty flavor?
I'm not sure. I wonder
no,
if
it's not out there.
Yeah, because I remember
It's
just in the village.
Mm.
Because it didn't give me an indicator saying that we got them all.
You might have missed some.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm looking.
The only thing, the music has changed slightly.
Yeah, so maybe that's the indicator.
Yeah, let's go and try. Just take a look around just to be sure. Because, I mean, I looked in the whole village. We got all these up the path.
That cookie was very good, by the way.
I'll give it a try in a second.
I got it. I got you.
Okay.
By having two players helps. Now, if I remember correctly, he's going to do it, and it's not going to do something, and we're going to have to do another thing for him. Hip, hip, hip. Hey, up. Oil. Old man got them moves, exactly. At last, the answer to all my prayers. All the village's trees have sprung back to life. It is time to harness the power that dwells within the good earth. Oh no, 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 cracker, nom nom nom, delicious cracker. Yes, it is time for the Konohana shuffle.
He's like vibrating.
Who, Amy?
No, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Orange.
Both of them kind of
Yeah.
are. Ah, Sake of Valor. Okay, he does have the Sake. But first, oh, wait, no. I must break my vow of temperance. I shall gingerly sip this sake, and soon we shall see it blossoms. I think he's out of it. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. He's got it. He's gingerly sipping. Gingerly sipping. He downed the whole fucking thing.
Oh, gee. Oh, my
God,
it's orange!
Look at that mango! Hey, Gramps, you okay? You got a real weird look in your eyes. Meanwhile, like, Amaterasu is sweating and being like, what? What? Orange. Snowball, eat soon. What are you about to see is the stuff of legends. Also, I got booze breath.
Aww.
Behold the secret of secrets, I give you the Konohana shuffle. So we gotta help him. Suddenly his orange is back to normal size.
Oh my gosh. He's going for it.
Look at him go! Man just dabbed. He's dabbing on that tree. Look at him go.
Dabbing before it was cool.
Look at him go!
Damn.
That's a fucking big tree.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Now he's sleeping. he's drunk sleeping. And now she's got a sexier outfit. Ah, great Amaterasu. Sakuya! You're alive and you, look very nice. Little bug friend, I see you are full of spunk as always.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
I also owe this elderly gentleman my deepest thanks. What bravery to get drunk and dance. Mere words cannot express the depth of my gratitude.
He's just sleeping.
Alright, come on now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you all, I have been restored and re-energized. Calm down. Of course, the one who deserves my thanks and respect the most is none other than the glorious god Amaterasu. Praise be to you.
Okay. Look at all that worship.
I cannot guarantee that it will mean salvation for all of Nippon. But if you restore the guardian saplings spread about the land, you too will benefit from the power that results. I will remain in Kamaki, praying for your mission's success. How I look forward to gazing upon you again. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.